take a flight all day to Atlanta so that we can get lit on fire.
Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited. I'm not excited about travel day, but I am excited about actually doing the thing. But then I'm not excited about how you need to prep to do the thing. But then I will be excited when the thing is actually happening.
Not excited about freezing cold, wet clothes.
I'm not, but I'm excited to explain why you're more likely to get hypothermia than burns when being lit on fire.
It's a fun fact. That's my fun fact. You stole my fun fact.
Well, you did it for TikTok, and now I'm going to do it for YouTube. All right, super fast airport traveling montage now. Morning. All right, time to get lit on fire.
Hey, it's Green Screen Datto, but don't worry, I don't have an ad read for you. I'm just here to explain this video. So my wife's been training to become a stunt woman for about the past year now, and she was like, hey, I'm doing this thing in Atlanta. It'd be really cool if you came with me. And I was like, I really don't want to. And she's like, you can make a video out of it. And I was like, God damn it, you're right. So that's why this video. So the name of the team that I'm working with is called Sweet Spot of the Flame. You can find their information in the description. The main guy right here is Greg. He is the co-founder of Sweet Spot of the Flame. He's kind of the head honcho, the guy making sure everything's running smoothly. Next up, we have Breck, who is helping out with the Atlanta division. He's also here helping, making sure everything is running pretty smoothly. Next, we have Julia, who runs her own burn workshop and team, but is here helping out today. Then we have Chris, who was helping prepare quite a lot of people with their burns, making sure they're all ready to go. We also have Will, who was mainly on safety for the day, and a few other people that were just kind of in the mix of safety and prep and everything involved. Danielle is another member of Sweet Spot of the Flame. She is also just being an all-around helper, safety, prep, you name it. So the first thing you're gonna do is sign a waiver. It's pretty standard. You might die doing this, so please don't sue us kind of stuff. Not a big deal. Then you have a nice long safety presentation going over every single thing involved with getting lit on fire. You go over things to do before the prep, and then the prep, and then the second prep, and then the burning, and then after the burn. Here's the whole presentation. Great, sounds like you're ready to burn. If you brought the right clothing, because you need very specific clothing, 100% cotton. You cannot bring really anything else, because when you burn, you want the cotton fabric to completely incinerate and turn to ashes, and any sort of mixture of other materials is gonna cause that material to melt instead, and you don't really want melted, fuel doused, like goo on you, so that's why you need 100% cotton stuff. Danielle and I went to a thrift store before this to pick up clothing. We didn't just like look through our closet and be like, huh, what do I not care about to now burn in a stunt program? You go to a thrift store, you buy some stuff. But not only that, you needed to buy somewhat thick clothing. Like you can't have super thin burn layers, because then the fire is just gonna go immediately through it and you're gonna not be able to burn for as long as you might wanna burn. Also, good luck bringing a lot of this stuff back with you on a plane. Okay, TSA is gonna have a lot of questions.
All right, ready? We're fueling you up. So, forward, deep breath in, big thumbs up. You're lit. That's your action. Yes, animate, yes. Yes, good. Turn. Really strong out. Perfect. And turn your head and look that way. Yes. Great. Well done.
Great. Just focus on just holding my breath on that one. I was like, all right, that's not too bad.
So after all that, the safety presentation, the this, the that, now you're ready to start the actual prep, which is getting on your clothing. And we're gonna start with 2 wet layers of clothing. So what you need to do is you take your clothing and you dunk it into this water-based gel. It's basically completely water. And you need to completely soak all of your clothing into this gel. It needs to be all over, no dry spots whatsoever. It's gotta be doused. And let me tell you that If you've never put on a sopping wet, cold, heavy, gooey shirt before, it is as awful as it sounds. Oh my god, it's so bad. Next, you have some special gloves and sleeves that are also completely doused in this cold, goopy gel. It's just extra layers of protection. And then you have your second wet layer come on. It's basically the same as the first. It's doused in this gel, except it doesn't suck as bad because you're already super freezing cold from the first layer. This is where that whole hypothermia thing that I mentioned at the beginning of the video comes in. It didn't really feel like it was that cold where you're like gonna get hypothermia, but other burn teams sometimes run with a colder gel, which means that you could somewhat realistically be exposed to hypothermia. I'm sure it's quite rare, but it could happen. While all of this is happening, you're also getting constantly sprayed down with water to make sure that your clothing stays soaked. I didn't think this was necessary at all. I was pretty soaked, but obviously they know what they're doing and I don't. But yeah, you're just getting constantly sprayed with cold water. They're also putting this gel on top of your ears, all in your hair, on your neck. Anything that is exposed is also gonna get the gel. There's also a hood that they put on you covered in the gel. It's cold, it's miserable. I yearn for the fire. Next comes in the dry layer, which is nothing fancy. It's just a heavier shirt that you put on, or pants, whatever you need to put on. And then you have your burn layer, which is the stuff that's gonna be lit on fire, which should hopefully, again, also be a little bit thicker. You don't want a super thin material.
How we doing?
My arms are tired.
Just set them at your side, dummy.
It's cold, bro.
Bro, mind over matter. Strong strong mental attitude. No, PMA. Positive.
Positive mental attitude. I'm positive. I can also be cold at the same time. Me?
Yes, you.
It finished like 4 seconds ago. I was like, all right, get out there, idiot. Here's the thing, I'm not much of a hat guy. So now I'm getting ready to be actually lit on fire, and this is where they start fueling you up. They use contact cement in order to ignite you. They don't just like hold a lighter up to your shirt and hope that it starts burning. And they also paint a very specific pattern of fuel on you to try to control the fire as much as one could possibly control fire, which is to say, not really that much. You can't really control fire that much, but they paint it in a certain way so that there's a pattern and there's a specific trail for the fire to stay attached to so that it's not, you know, going too rogue or anything like that. Now, because I'm a rookie, I only get to burn my arm for my very first burn. You're gonna see much more extreme stuff from my wife coming up after I do mine. But yeah, I can only do my arm. I do one arm, I kind of see, I can play around with the fire, and then the other arm is where I get to do more specific choreography. So like my first burn was kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie, but it gets better.
3, 2, out. There you go. And pull it away, nice and slow. There you go. Any hot spots? Rolling.
Rolling.
Rolling. Ready? All right. Deep breath in, thumbs up. Lit. Through, acting, there you go. Up. Careful the way, and hit the table. There you go, and out. Nice. Hot butts? Alright.
How was it?
It went exactly as I thought it was going to go. Like, I was like, my arm's gonna be on fire. I'm gonna be fully protected. I'm not gonna have to worry about anything. I'm surrounded by a crew of safety people who know exactly what's up.
Can I give you some performance tips, or do you not really
No,
care?
feel free, because I saw the next person go out, and she was like flailing her arm like crazy, and I was like, oh, I didn't know I could go that hard, because when I first burst out the door, it felt like the flame almost went out, and I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, don't go too fast, because it might go out.
No, I mean, the wind will blow and it'll kind of die down, but then as soon as it gets a burst of oxygen, it's gonna go back up until they put it out.
So yeah, tomorrow, next time, I will definitely amp
amp it up a whole lot because I just saw it come out and I was like, oh, like I saw one tiny flame and I was like, okay, don't go too crazy. And then I saw her go nuts and I was like, oh, I can go nuts.
Thumbs up. You're lit. Action. Good animation. Good. Real nice. Control to the ground. Good. Crawl. Stand up. Keep the toes hands up. Come on, Scott. Hey, nice job.
How'd it look?
How was it?
It was fine.
It looked good.
It was actually really nice warming up.
Yeah.
And then I landed in sunshine and I was like, oh, this is great. Forgot I was on fire. It just felt like a nice, warm, sunshiny day.
Lit. Boom. Yeah, that's already nice. Yes. 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 Boom. Yep. Boom. Boom. Going down. Down now. Yeah. Yeah. It's better.
Nice, buddy.
Okay. It's better in relation. And you'll feel it. The first time you feel it, and it's okay to feel it, but it'll be a brain zinger. You come in and you go, oh shit.
Yeah, that's a little.
Like, oh, that's heat. That's heat. Right? So when that happens, just know that's a possibility anytime. The first one usually trips your brain for a second and just reset, and that way you don't crash down to the ground if you feel it you need to go out.
Okay.
It's kind of like, oh, because it could, if it does get overwhelming, boom, boom, gotta go. Find your out nice and easy.
Yeah.
Clearing your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Forward, deep breath in, big thumbs up. You're lit. Action. Good action. Good animations. It's good. Stand up. Good off. Nice job. How do you feel? Good? Ready?
How do you feel?
I caught a whiff of. I mean, I still can kind of feel like the
Oh, you inhaled
smoke,
slightly?
you know, sort of tinge.
Yeah.
Still, it's almost like burned into my nose right now. Not like literally.
Yeah.
No, I mean it felt good. The first couple of movements, I was like, okay, I got a little
Little kiss.
I got a hint of it, and then I would say after I slammed the table and I came back out, I definitely got another like right in my face of it, and I was like, okay, it's time. I'm going down now.
Okay.
It's time to go down, and so I went down as quickly and as safely as I could.
Okay.
After that second time getting hit, because I was like, all right, this is. I don't want a chance anymore. So.
Yeah. It can be scary. The first like lick or two, you're like, holy shit, this is actually fire. Because
Well, it's also different when you go from essentially one arm
Yeah.
to now both arms and your back
yeah.
all
It's-
at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it looked good, I mean, that's a cut, right?
Yeah.
Good. Watch those lips of the face. Good. Go forward. Nice. Good. Good. Crawl. Nice crawl. Good. Stand up.
Feel hot anywhere.
Stand up. No. Nice.
A little scary doing CO2. Putting up my wife, make sure she doesn't effing burn. But it's good.
Fuel is up. Spray the Molotov. Safety's ready.
Ready.
All right, performers ready. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, action! Man, you can't be doing that here. What the hell? Oh man, that ain't cool. Shoot it. Cut, hold. Cut. Freeze. And you're lit. Action. Here you go. The rest will ignite. Move as if you've been hit with that Molotov. Good. Still getting some on the legs. There it is. Late legs. Good. You're good. Beautiful. Big flames. Good. Give me some down to the knee as if, oh, I went down, the Molotov hurt. Good. All right. Come out, crawl a little, out.
So yeah, getting lit on fire, I'm gonna say it, not actually that bad. Really not that bad at all, not that scary. Very, very controlled environment. Sweet Spot of the Flame did an excellent job hosting the workshop, as I imagine they do. They have workshops in Chicago and Atlanta. It's not really like a touristy thing, but like, I don't know, if you're interested, like, I don't know, hit them up. I don't know. You do it. You see what it's like. All right? All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.